to be or not to be.
So much.
Well,
And we're live, everybody.
Okay,
I wasn't trying to interrupt.
Hard interrupt.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
have
fine,
to
it's
do
fine.
what the computer tells me. So we were discussing Snow White and whether or not she's a vampire queen.
Those are my ideas for
Not
the
a queen,
thing. Yeah,
just a
I don't
vampire.
fucking care.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah. Ooh, and what if the huntsman was a Dampier?
No, he's Van Helsing.
Oh God, it's even
Well,
worse.
the idea that I had was like the queen comes in,
Peter Cushing.
knowing full well Snow White is a vampire. The problem is she doesn't know if the king is a thrall. She doesn't know if because she's been chasing this one vampire through many, many different iterations, many different lives, many different names that she's taken on.
Yep.
She comes in.
Hello.
Hi. Comes in. Yep, he's a thrall. Kills him. And then Snow White goes on the run. But she stops in multiple houses in the kingdom to try and get away. Of course, she needs to be invited in.
Right.
So she just sits there. You have to help me. You have to. And it's like, please let me in. The queen killed my father. She's trying to kill me.
Right.
She's technically not lying, but they then invite her in, and she then slaughters everyone in the room, and then leaves again. So the peasants, all they see is the queen's army marching, trying to find Snow White and leaving corpses in their wake.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So does she thrall the seven dwarfs?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, she'll kill them. All right, so we are just going to see what we are up to today. So far, we have been live for a few minutes, and there has been no interruption to the kilobyte rating. Charlie, Ryan, how's the weather?
Still hear the thunder. Don't know how it's going. I can't see the window from here.
Alrighty.
Same.
Yeah, so I would be up for just going until if it shuts down, we just say, okay, the weather has decided, and then we call it a night.
God has spoken.
And then we do
The equivalent
have
of a Monty Python ending. Right, stop
Yeah.
that. Silly. Silly
I'll tell
indeed.
you guys about the weather rock.
The weather rock. Is it? Let
I
me guess. Is it? You leave it out if rock dry, sunny day. If weather wet, rain.
Sort of. It was a basic joke like that where at scout camp they would bring out this
yes.
rock tied to a triangle of sticks just hanging there. And they're like, the weather rock is dry. That means drink lots of water. And then they would carry it off
dear
again.
Lord.
And every day it would be different. Like if one day it did
Okay.
rain, they're like, the weather rock is wet. That means drink lots of water. And
What?
one day it came out in the solid block of ice, and they're like, the weather rock is frozen. That means drink lots of water.
I'm sensing a
And
theme
I
here.
just remember the inflection they said. They always went, the weather rock.
The weather rock. Prime Minister.
Nice.
Oh, camp counselors. All right. So I'm going to toss the preamble into the Zoom chat here for everybody.
Oh no.
It was written with 4 players in mind, so I will have to read one of them, and I'm going to give everybody their secret prompts.
Oh, I gotta open
There's one I want to do, but it's too cruel.
If you'd like, Mike, if you need help with NPCs, I'm more than willing to help out too.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Bridget.
Yeah.
Your pre-planning involves people actually knowing whether or not we're going to exist or not. To be perfectly honest, I thought we
Is
were
that
going to
how
run
you
out of
spell
power here.
that name?
What name?
Yalboeth, the god of control. Is that what you're trying to spell, huh? What are you doing over there?
Out of control. What did I do with the preamble? There it is. Oh, that's right. It always goes there. I'm dumb. Where should I go? What should I do?
Charlie, is that name spelled correctly?
No, I know who you're talking about. I just
Let me rephrase that. There we go.
I am not tired. So, chat, fun facts. I have just realized today that of the 5 campaigns I'm in, 2 of my characters lack skin, 3 lack a heartbeat, and only one of the last one is over 5 foot tall.
Or edgelord over here.
Hey, I'm just an undead guy. What can I say?
I'm just a guy who is undead. Alrighty, whoops.
I don't have a heartbeat.
Too many things opening on the main screen. The main screen. Alright, so I will read number 1.
Okay.
Charlie will read number 2, Ryan number 3, and Chris number 4. And Bridget, see if you can guess the characters or at least guess the theme. All right. They were lowered into the depths of the volcano to parley with the fire giants. The transport took them into the boiling lake of lava where some monstrous guardians scrutinized their claim. Meanwhile, Vlas rode down on Mr. Tinkles, his newly tamed wyvern, and flung himself into danger the old-fashioned way.
Oh, hey, Brandybone's aptitude for pomp and pageantry helped him establish the chain of command and the importance of the forge, while Vlas's appreciation for valuables ingratiated him into the good graces with the host. The party together, they went to confront Umric, the king of the fire giants there.
Wow.
You
Can we
asked
speak
for it.
dentist?
Wow. Okay.
Wait, is Emia's up?
Yeah, Chris, you're up.
Shoot! Okay. Alexander could hear the heart of the mountain. Something was straining it. Whatever his connection to the elements, like spores, molds, and funguses, was still a mystery to him. And so in hopes of solving this mystery, he scampered off, following the ethereal voice. Ethereal is kind of a wrong way to put it. He was, you can usually find him still in like the material plane, just on a more effervescent material. Nanners and Selena had the misfortune of meeting the shipping master and the overseer, while Eredin went on a lovely date with Sora Chiros. Heart emoji.
Okay.
Well done, Ryan, I gotta say. Very well done.
What exactly are you wanting from me here, Mike?
Just see if you can guess the characters or the film, the famous franchise.
Well, Charlie's an
Oh,
average Tim
gotcha.
Hortons fan.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go, eh? But there were subtleties between that famous, between the famous Bob and Doug McKenzie characters. And
There's a Star Wars one with Anakin and his lovely river of lava. Hmm.
I hate you. Why?
Second one reminds me of something from Lord of the Rings. Selena. Not sure on the third one.
It's all good. I think everybody else, the rest of the players know, but
Yeah.
does the characters Slimer, Lewis Telly, and Egon Spengler?
Okay. Yeah. See, that's the problem is I am such a repository of video games and movies and stuff that I can see multiple different things in these sections, and it's hard to siphon them down to what they might actually be because they fit so many things.
All right, so without further ado, let us continue. So, Eredin had just been on a lovely date with Sortrose, the fire giant who is feeling a little down. Meanwhile, Nanners and Selena had just had their meeting with the shipping master, who had brought them into the cabin under the guise of, I'll let you go through my papers and maybe I'll go for a break. But once he was in there and locking the door, he decided to lean in and see if he can get a question or two out of these two strangers who have come down into the fire domain. And since Selena is not with us tonight, she is simply, I'll just be there as an NPC, if needed. So, Nanners, you're facing off with the fire giant shipping master.
Okay, I'm waiting for him to start. He's the lead in this conversation. He was the one who leaned over all threatening like. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll hear you out. What do you want from me?
He's just staring you down.
We do know what's happening here, right?
Okay, so set the scene. Am I even there? I don't think I'm there.
You are not currently there. It is
No.
Charlie is the shipping master and Nanners. Okay. As long as we're on the same page.
So what is it y'all looking for, really?
Some specific contraband.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more specific in your specificity.
Under very, very strong duress from parties, with all due respect, a bit more powerful and concerning than you, I have to be limited with my response.
No, that's understandable. Gotta look after your own ass first, I get that.
I mean, honestly, it's probably better for you too. If you don't know, they'll probably go after you.
Well, they could do that.
That's not a threat. I swear, it's not a threat. That's just me trying to be nice.
Listen, what is your name? Let's start
You
there.
can call me Nanners.
Nanners, thank you very much. Now, seeing as how no one can pronounce my name around here since I work at the dock, y'all may call me Doc.
Okay.
Now, If I had to hazard a guess, and given the murmurings and mutterings that are going about, I would have to say it has something to do with the church folk being all up in arms in their tizzy.
But which church folks specifically? Like yours or upstairs or like are there ship church folks coming in?
Y'all don't have to be so coy. We do hear things down here. Point of fact, it is very hard to keep tongues from wagging down here. So we hear things about the clouds, the embers, and the giants down here. And I have a feeling that you're asking for something that may have gone missing from up top.
Look, can I be completely straight with you for 1 second?
I would appreciate that, yeah.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be up there. I just wanted to go back to the surface level on our boat and keep going to where we were going, which I don't at this point even remember where that was. I was just kind of trusting everyone else. I've been since day one, since getting here, trying to avoid any meddling in any of this, and everyone just keeps dragging me into it.
Well, then I'll tell you what. Why don't I make you a little deal?
Okay.
I will tell you everything that I know, including people to avoid talking to. And then you take me with you when you go and leave. Things here are boring. The wider sea catches glimpses of the lands, of the places, the territories. Sounds like adventure. I mean, quite frankly, all this political mumbo jumbo is kind of stifling.
I can definitely try to convince everyone to agree to that deal. I will preemptively agree on their behalf, but I do want to give a couple warnings, more precautions, I guess, than anything else. Once again, not trying to be hostile, just giving you a fair heads up. Our boat is us-sized, for one. I hope we can find a spot for you regardless, but...
I've got a few knickknacks kicking around here that'll make me a little bit more manageable.
Oh, okay, it's definitely more convenient. And the other thing is, like, I mean, look at me. I've faced my fair share of people throwing stuff at me. People aren't very friendly to those outside of their general sphere, so just, be prepared for that, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. No, that's no problem.
Yeah, all right. Other than that, obviously I have to make sure the rest of the party's on board, but I think I can preemptively agree for them.
Fantastic. And the first person you gotta steer clear of is that some bitch you were talking to before.
Oh, the guy who didn't seem to know where he was?
Yeah, that guy. I've been keeping my ear to the ground, and he knows a lot more about the situation than we let on. In point of fact, I believe he is a point of information to the higher-ups involved in this little shenanery. You stay clear of him, yo.
Okay. Good to know.
Anyone that's got his seal on it, stay clear of them too, just out of precaution.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see it, little badge, got a ship on it. I'd say it's a little badge, but it's a little badge 4 or 5 giant, so it should be plain view for you.
Okay. So they don't try to hide it? It's not like a secret little symbol?
No, not at all. They work directly for him. That's completely all and above board. It's just I like hedging my bets.
All right.
Now, what exactly do you need from me?
I mean, I guess we were discussing looking through some documents, just seeing if anything stood out. Any odd shipments that might have been immediately moved upon receipt, despite not really having a need to.
All right.
Just anything that may have stood out. I'm kind of scratching at the bottom of the barrel here, looking for whatever crumbs I can find. To be honest.
All right. Well, brings out a big log book. Let's get looking, shall we?
I might need you to turn the pages for me, please. I don't think I'm strong enough to do it even one.
Yeah, not a problem. You hungry?
I mean, I could go for a little something, I suppose.
Brings out like a cheese, bread, and meat platter.
Oh my god, they pay you guys really well here. Got charcuterie for lunch break?
All right, and I'll let you two continue along your.
Yeah, can I just preemptively make a roll for just while we're looking through it? You know, we can cut away, but just for the results of looking through it all. What would that be?
This would be. Let me quickly look at your skills. Oh, this would be a lore underworld check. Because you're specifically looking for something that doesn't add up in this ledger.
Oh, well, that was almost a 13.
Yeah, you did just get a second rose from
Sure,
Bridget, by the way.
I don't know if the lightning's going to kick me out of here any second.
Yeah. All right, so the two of you are left studying and enjoying some charcuterie for some time. Now we go to
3 of us.
Yeah, Selena's there too.
3. Yeah, Selena's there too. Just quiet.
She gets some food too. Don't starve her.
I won't starve her. It's all good. All right, so we go now to Mr. Brandy Bones, and Vlas had been wandering around for some time, going to see the forge. Now, Brandy Bones, you had kind of had your fill of Vlas because Mr. Tinkles was being unruly and flinging his venomous tail everywhere. And so you went to go find Eredin, who you had heard was in the bar. But what you didn't expect was as you approach
a makeout session.
As you approach Eredin's table, he's with a giant who is being awfully friendly towards him.
Anyway, I need to go, get back to my shift, but if I could, maybe see you again sometime before you go.
Rom-com? Oh, dear. Okay. So, you're Mr. Brandy Bones, you walk into a situation. How do we turn this into a rom-com? Let me get my
that'll be
silly music.
Time for a third act misunderstanding.
When he stands up, I'll stand up and knock the pint over and like just right into the crotch of his pants. Oh God! I am so sorry. I am. Oh God! That just. Oh shit! No, sorry.
It's okay. I got that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, just dry that off.
Yeah,
Maybe put your beard beside.
What do you look? Oh God! It's a skeleton.
Oh, pay
hi,
me
Brandy.
no mind. I didn't realize this was this kind of bar.
Oh.
No, I spilt beer on his.
He spilled beer on his what? You want to finish
Crotch.
that sentence?
His crotch, Brand.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I was just, hey, I'm not really good at this sort of thing, but I was hoping. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'll see you later. And he goes running out.
This went from rom-com to like high school anime real quick.
Just gonna look at Brand for a moment. You scared him.
I'm sorry. I thought the fact that you were apparently crotch would scare him. I didn't realize you were into that.
Into what?
Getting to third base on the first date.
What? What
Oh,
base?
it's just a saying that back in back in. Anyway, so
Congratulations, you're using idioms even you don't understand.
you have no idea how often that happens. Having said that, though, you're not getting away with this, you sly dog.
Getting away with what?
I walked in, and the first thing I saw of you was what again?
I stood up. My tunic caught the flagon of mead. That knocked over the pitcher. The pitcher spilled all over his front. And before I really thought about it, grabbed a rag and started patting down his legs.
His lap. His inner thigh.
That's where it landed.
I'm certain it was all that the incredibly dexterous Eredin completely misplaced his cloak in order to knock over a drink and a pitcher into his lap.
What cloak?
I don't know. That's what I thought you just said.
Grow eyeballs.
No, I can't.
You
I'm literally
blind bugger.
I've been blind.
Nothing is.
At any rate, yes.
What?
No, go on.
No. It's fine. It's fine. You stumbled in on here into some weird bit of debauchery. By all means, just what's going on? Go ahead. What is it? So important.
Well, I had to leave last. You were starting to smell absolutely god awful in that place.
Starting?
I want you to imagine Vlas. I want you to imagine him sweaty. And I want you to imagine him smelling of brimstone while sweaty, while also smelling like Vlas, yes.
I want you to imagine that I've known him since he was 5.
So, did he crap his pants then, too? I'm just wondering.
You don't even have any olfactory senses. You just have a gap.
I literally shove my fingers into my own nose and kind of have them poking back through my jaw. All right, true.
How is that even? How? What?
My soft palate disappeared years ago.
Oh, fantastic! So,
and Charlie, you've been gifted a rose.
Oh, thank you. Explain to me this then. Sticking your fingers in your nose and coming out your mouth again. Explain how that stifles your speech.
Well, when you have literal... Actually, now that you asked that question,
I'm going to put you guys on pause for a moment. Now, you notice a fire giant walk in, take a quick look at you, and then just sit down in the booth nearby and order a drink. Now, Ryan, you have, this fire giant happens to be wearing a ship badge that you see on his lapel. Ryan, you have been told by the overseer that something's up, and he wants you to get as much information as possible from these pint-sized interlopers who be messing in with his affairs, see? And so, you just casually order a drink and sit yourself down.
And we continue?
And you continue.
You know, now that you ask that question, the more I think about it, the more it actually makes no sense, but it worked, didn't it? That's how it seems to work.
My
I don't
God,
get it
is
either.
that a skeleton?
Every part of you vexes me. You know this, right?
I am so glad to know that. Having said that, though, you wouldn't happen to have... Why were you in this place, anyway?
I was having a drink.
Oh, not the bar?
Now, I'm going to get perception checks from both of you as Ryan is comically leaning in with his giant ear. Oh, God. Okay, Brandy Bones. Yeah, it's, this guy's either kind of tipsy or...
I was about to say,
it's hard to tell.
So wait, why are you...
And Eredin, you know an interloper when you see one.
Can I help you?
Dude, why are you a skeleton?
You have one too, you know.
Yeah, I have one, but it's in here. Yours is out there.
Here, I want you to do this with your lips. Could you do that for me real quick? Yeah, see? Look at that. I can see your skeleton.
Like, can you talk with him?
Can I talk with what?
My
Yeah, it's
skeleton.
getting him to shut up. That's the problem.
I suppose. Hey, Dave, how are you doing in there?
Oh my god, his name's Dave?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
That's not my name.
It's not your name. And I doubt my name's what my name is, but it is now.
Well, what is your name then?
My name is Brandy Bones. Brandon Brandy Bones. At your service.
Okay, cool. Let me write that down real quick so I don't forget.
I'm going to look at Eredin.
You know what? It's so overt, it's covert. I mean, it's very rare you ever see a scout take notes. They just trust memory.
Right? Normally, that's just how it goes. It's not like my name's hard to forget. It's an alliteration.
No, my name was Scout.
Your name's Scout?
Yeah.
Wow, they really name people on the nose here.
I mean, your name is Bones, man.
Mine wasn't.
He's got you there.
Hey, I didn't say mine wasn't on the nose too. I'm just saying. At least
Technically,
my
it's
Pearson
not. You
name-
don't have one.
You're true. You gave me this one.
There's no nose there. I told you, it's just an
I
empty
just don't have my
cavity.
name.
Would it be easier for you to take notes if you were sitting at the table?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to
By
just?
the way, what's like your name and what's your skeleton's name?
Oh,
The
okay.
skeleton's
My name
is
is
Steve.
Ah,
my name is Eredin.
okay.
Eredin.
And that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
do you think
And-
he needs to learn how to spell my name?
Be polite.
Okay, fine. B-R-A-N-D-O-N. Space.
I gotta erase that part. I rewrite that.
Just take your time.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think I So what are you guys drinking?
Well, this is beer.
I take the flask off my own hip. This is fine elven brandy.
Can you even drink that?
I put it at the bottom of my boots and I put it back.
Wow.
It's a very thing that I enjoy having.
It's a novelty experience to witness once.
Know what else is a novelty? Like having you guys here. What brings you here?
Oh, that's a very good question. Obviously, we are here to take in the sights, and we're having our friend kind of deal with his withen. I heard you lot are really good at making kind of monstrous saddles and bits and such.
Now, Eredin, I am going to need a deception check, please, as you attempt to lie to him about seeing the sights.
Technically, I'm not lying. Sure.
Yeah, you're...
But
Oh,
that's a
no, you're...
solid roll though.
You're a
So,
really
I'm
bad
sorry.
liar.
His social perception is a 20.
yes, believe it or not.
To be fair, giants tend to have a pretty decent wisdom. What can I
Oh,
say?
I saw this other guy like running out of here almost in tears. Was that you?
I'm talking to you.
I mean, yeah, you are, but there was like another giant who ran out of here crying.
Yeah. Oh, was he crying? No.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna
What was
be
this
a
deal? What'd you do to him, man?
No, I didn't do anything. We were on a, just kind of like a,
He was on a date
First-
with
It
him.
looked like he peed himself too.
He did.
yeah, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. And yes, it was like a preliminary date. I just accidentally spilled something on his crotch.
You guys just got here and you're already dating? How'd you even get in with him? Isn't he like the king's cousin?
No,
Oh,
he asked me out.
you dog!
He asked me out. They come to me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
I
but
am
he's like
so
your personal
proud.
guard. How'd you even get in the chamber? What are you doing out there, man?
Taking in the sights, as he said. We are adventurers.
Now, Brandy Bones, you can make a deception check.
Let me show you what my deception check looks like.
I hope it's a 1.
It's lower than
It's
actually,
close.
It is pretty close.
2 1s.
All right, so you are quite suspicious now, Ryan, and you were told that you are allowed to get a little imposing if they suspect you.
Do I detect that they suspect me?
I'm gonna give you a.
Listen, I know they're
roll.
lying, but do they know that I'm in a...
No, you haven't a
No.
clue.
Like, I know they're lying, but I think I still got them.
I'll just keep him on the line.
Yeah.
This is a whole
Just
group
gonna take the phone off the hook and leave it here.
of- Everyone has station. Let's go.
All right.
So what brings you here?
Alcohol? Like, why else did you really come to, like, this spot? Unless you mean the kingdom, because, like, I live here, I work here.
I was gonna say he was on, or you could come here on a date. Apparently,
I mean, I guess you could come here on a date, but nah, my girlfriend dumped me the other day.
Oh
I'm
shit!
pretty
I'm sorry.
sorry
my
about
condolences.
Was
Yeah.
what was her name? Wasn't Shauna, was it?
it. No.
Oh, good.
What was
What
her
do you
name?
want to know? Are you trying to rebound me, dude?
No,
That's
no,
nasty. What the fuck, man?
I don't have time for that. Do I look
I'm-
like I have enough to deal with?
Clearly, you guys do. You were just dating someone.
That? No, he
No.
was just dating someone.
no. See, because the bartender called his wife Cheryl Shauna, and which so he's clearly seeing someone on the side. I was just hoping it wasn't your girlfriend.
Wow, you're
No,
just
he's
getting all
seeing
sorts of
everyone,
saucy.
dude. Don't worry about him.
Okay.
You're getting real saucy. I am enjoying this side of you.
Well,
Yeah, I love goss. But what goss do you guys got? I mean,
I mean, apart from
you
that?
probably are a little bit shorter. You're more hidden. You got anything good, juicy?
I mean, it is easier for us to keep our ears together, except for him.
Well, you know,
His
that's
ears
the
are probably on the ground somewhere.
I doubt it. He is a pristine skeleton. Like there's just like not even any cracks really. So
I,
But
that's
they
what I
had-
say.
the
I
skin
can, I can
had
show
to
you what's
go
underneath the shirt.
somewhere.
yeah, but by now it's probably all rotted away or something's eaten it.
That's me showing off my rib cage and my spine.
Why are you flashing
Put
me?
it away.
I just wanted to show.
No,
that
you
there's
haven't even
nothing
had
left.
any.
Are
booze
all
yet.
of
You're
you
already-
people this horny all the time?
We were very
Look, I've
Look,
only
look.
got boners. I finally got to make this joke.
And as far as humans go, we don't live for very long. No idea what a fire giant's lifespan is.
I'm
So,
writing down super horny on here.
Well, thank you for telling us.
So, do you always just take notes when you come and drink?
Yeah, I have retrograde amnesia sometimes after I drink.
That's a hell of a word.
Oh, shit! Yeah. My
Doesn't
friend gets
Les
that
get that? Yeah.
Yeah. constantly.
And he just gets that from waking up in the morning.
You guys have retrograde amnesia too?
No, it happens when you mix different different alcohols. I did a social experiment on him once. He didn't know. Don't tell him. If you just give him ale, he wakes up with a little bit of a headache, but it's all right. He still remembers most of the things that he did last
Who's
night.
him?
Vlas.
Okay.
Write that down.
Plus-
Okay, I want to quickly. Bridget gave an idea for a challenge, and I think this is the perfect time to implement it. The worst possible thing. The worst possible thing that Vlas has done when he's drunk.
This is on you, Eredin. I
So-
don't know him well.
So, Eredin, weave us the tale of what happened during this experiment, and well, what was the
All right,
worst
so-
possible thing?
You just so if you just feed him ale, it's nothing really weird happens. He just gets a little bit hungover. Not a bad thing. However, if you start mixing ale and wine, the headache is a little bit stronger, and he forgets like the last 2 hours of the night. However, if you mix human ale, dwarven mead, and elven fire wine, it was the most horrific and yet mesmerizing thing I have ever seen in my life. To this day, I don't know how he talked them into it. But he grabbed a human, random person, didn't know him from anyone. A dwarf, again, random, and an elf, dragged them onto stage, and they started singing folk songs from their homeland at the same time, all while stripping. So not only did no one know what was happening, but it was also in multiple different languages. And clothing was just coming off. And then by the end of it, Vlas woke up in fishnets with a little bit of makeup and an elven cloak wrapped around his waist and wondering what had happened that night. And I just told him not to worry about it.
Good call. Good call. Ugh. Naked dwarves. Ugh.
If it makes you feel any
That's
better,
a little
I actually...
racist, but okay.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, I actually have a... During that night, I was sober, so I just paid a local artisan to do a quick portrait of the four of them posing, which they did, and signed. I have it.
You
Is
have
it like
it?
framed?
You have it here?
No, why would I have it here?
Now, Scout, your notepad is completely full. You brought exactly one sheet of paper, knowing that you could get one sheet of paper's worth of hot goss.
Oh
You're
man,
good
my
to
big
go.
handwriting.
You write like a doctor.
I mean, I'm aiming for it. I'm saving for med school.
Oh, good for you.
Good
Where are you
for
planning on
good.
going? Like, what college do you plan on going to?
Penn State.
Penn
Nice.
State. Impressive.
You know what you should do?
They named it after the utensil pen.
Huh. You know, that actually makes sense. Better than naming a Quill State, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, okay, so just, I don't know if you
Yeah.
if you normally do this a lot. Put the name to whoever you're writing this to, like to.
I can't. I'm out of room.
No, you do it at the
Right
top.
in the margin. Do it in the margin.
Now,
just do it
we're
at the
gonna
top
need a deception check for that, because
Isn't that a persuasion roll?
Yeah,
it could be
diplomacy?
either or. You're attempting to trick him into revealing the sorcerer's persuasion. He would be aware of it.
All right, I'll do.
Technically, he is aware of it.
I was about to say,
I'm not
it's
aware of
pretty
anything. We established this.
hard. He does not suspect anything. All right, fine, I'll roll it. Let's roll. Hey, that's not a bad roll for me. Yeah! I hit the DC.
All right, so Charlie, you got another rose as well, but your deception,
Hooray.
unfortunately, isn't that great. Now,
Fuck that. I'm gonna spend one of those things.
fair enough.
Do it.
Never mind. It was
Oh
worth
my
it.
god.
Sorry. Now, Scout, what Eredin's saying, you realize, if he sees you write down the overseer, he's gonna know that the overseer sent you, and he's not supposed to know that. Meanwhile, Mr. Brandybones makes an excellent point about addressing it to the right person. So I'll let you do what you will with that information.
All right, how about this as a compromise? I want to either roll myself or have them roll perception to see if they can read the handwriting. How messy is the handwriting?
I did just say it was
Excellent.
a
Okay,
doctor's
so
level. Oh boy,
I am going to up the. So you have to be an expert to read a doctor's handwriting, and the fact that this is
You
a rare
shouldn't have
case.
said that, man.
Luckily for me, I am an expert in perception.
All right, Eredin and Brandy Bones, roll your perception die.
Let's roll. Yeah, 25.
Shit. Okay. Eredin.
I just rolled a 2. You know what? Fuck that. I have a plus 16 in my perception. I'm gonna use another one of my roses.
Do it.
Wow.
Wow, that is
What a great
depressing.
night.
My mind is still reeling on that. Really, like the date just ended horribly. Like
I
it
was
was
about to
just,
say, me
ran
walking
out
in on you
pissing
patting.
himself, man.
Yeah, I walked in on you patting his legs.
well, yeah,
All right.
I felt
So,
bad for.
Mr. Brandy Bones, you see to the overseer, and there's a little. He's actually drawn a. Why it was so difficult to read. He wrote overseer, but between over and seer, he drew a picture of a little boat.
Oh. You know what? That is beautiful. How did you do that?
Took calligraphy in elementary school.
I'm so proud of you. You really
See,
did
I had
that
a
so
choice,
well.
but I ended up taking something else as an elective.
Let me
I took-
guess, you took Latin, didn't you?
God no, it's dead language. Why would I?
What did I do?
And I said that about Elvish too, and look at where it is now.
That's on my brandy.
Anyway, I'm going by.
Okay. Toodaloo.
Oh.
I think that went rather well.
I honestly don't know anymore.
If it helps, I did get one thing.
Hmm.
His handwriting may be somewhere beyond south of the Par. But we do know he's working for the overseer of the boats.
Ah,
That last
right
thing he
then.
wrote was overseer. And he put a boat in the middle.
oh, is that what it was? I
Yeah.
had no idea what was going on. Like it just looked like a scribble and then an
Boat?
anchor. Of course, the anchor could have been the boat, but I didn't know what it. It was just very messy.
Well, to be fair, could you imagine trying to find wind down here?
That's fair.
Oh my gosh. So, I am now hearing Ghostbusters.
All right. Let's. We should probably go. Just 1 second, all right?
Are you going to clean up the rest of the beer you dropped?
No, I'm just gonna leave a tip.
All right, fair enough. Just make sure it's a generous one if you're going to make someone clean up your mess.
That's why I'm tipping.
Do you not normally tip?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay, good. I thought you were a monster.
Not a monster.
I have to check.
All right.
Right.
And it's-
Excuse me, bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, made a little bit of a mess. Here's for the drinks, and here's for the cleanup. I would very much like to apologize to Cheryl, you don't know, because I have a feeling she's going to be the one to clean it up. Cheryl.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a bit of a spill, mostly contained, just at middle table ish. Also, your hubby's here's sleeping with Sharon. Bye.
And now we're
Oh!
sprinting.
And that seems like a good place to cut to intermission, as shit is gonna go down. So
Fuck that
everybody,
guy.
we
That's
will
what I say as we
be
sprint.
yeah, we will be back in 10 minutes. Everyone, we hope to see you there.
I thought you said it was Shauna.
To be or not to be.
Absolutely amazing.
And we're back, everybody.
We're just finishing up a conversation about new peach Pepsi and how it tastes wonderful with a little bit of amaretto added.
Mango Pepsi.
Our gameplay judge had
It's hanging on my
hoped to arrive around now. He's from a different time zone, but unfortunately, I don't think he is able to make it. I am going to blame the weather, or possibly he just forgot. But these things
To be fair, we're all stuck with the weather.
Yeah.
No joke. Like, this whole stream was almost not going to happen because all the players and the DM were having... I think everyone here was actually having weather problems.
Yeah, I had been having weather problems earlier in the day, and then this storm, it passed further south and further north. Like, it had a weird spreading effect.
That's how that usually happens in my town. It's just like, and this massive weather front, it's coming right at us, and boop. It'll just go clean around it.
Yeah.
It could be hailing in one area in the southern town. It could be tornadoing in the north town. It's 80 degrees and sunny where I am.
Actually, the worst weather I ever drove through was after I had visited Ryan. Was that last year or the year before? But whenever it was. Okay, yeah. That was when Ohio had like a tornado warning. We were on the highway, and it's just...
Yeah, it was also when that train fucking blew up and poisoned our water.
Oh, yeah.
Like a month after I moved here.
Welcome to the Midwest.
Welcome to Ohio. Boom.
Let's say, welcome to the Midwest. No one cares about you. I should know.
Ouch. All right. So let's quickly check in with our one and only judge, Britt. Or why'd I call you Britt? Bridget.
I don't know.
Do you ever?
I mean, it could be a nickname for Bridget. It's feasible.
Yeah. Huh. All right. Well, maybe I put too much amaretto in my Pepsi.
Dang it,
Bridget, please give us your highlights so far, and yeah, we'll just keep it casual. You know, I have to do scores.
Oh my god. The whole Nanners' whole spiel about I just keep getting pulled in. I just want to go home. I just lost it. I just lost it. My kids heard me all the way upstairs. That was brilliant. That was just that you all are on such a comedic role tonight. I'm just like laughing left, right, and center, and the whole rom-com bit, that was so fun. I was telling them though, I was hoping, Mike, that you were gonna have Eredin's little frost giant buddy come back in and see the two of them, see them drinking with the scout and get all jealous and be like, hey, go ahead hitting on my little one, and then bar brawl. So, but that was good too. That story with Vlas was just brilliant. I'm traumatized and my brain is scarred. So.
Enjoy.
So we get back to it now. Oops. Come on, let's get that music back up, please.
Yeah.
And we are going to continue with Nanners. Now, Nanners, we won't have you go through too much because with your role you are able to find what you didn't know you were looking for. So you spend the better part of an hour going through the ship log with Doc, when unfortunately Doc's job required him to get back to work, dealing with some unrest and the like. Leaving you to comb through this book on your own, where you found, there are several shipments that have the same shipping code. Now, because of your underworld lore, you simply know that if unique codes are, having to be copied, or if unique codes are uncopied to make them unique in the first place, somebody using a non-unique code is a way to try to pass something off as something else. And so several shipments have
gone out under care of the overseer with no other signatures, whereas for many others, the doc's signature was required, as well as one other witness. These ones just have the stamp of the overseer. Now, the shipments all have a destination, places you've never heard of, and so there is the possibility that that is true, and that was simply, the destination they were headed to, or possibly fraudulent. Either way, you have a lead.
What were the different shipments? Were they all different items, very similar items?
Yes, for that you had to reference the copied code, and you see these are simply miscellaneous supplies. And according to the logbook, there are many entries for what miscellaneous supplies could be, such as writing utensils, slates, papers, parchments, etc., etc.
Well, and that's giving me a lead, too. And, because Selena's the only one here, I'm going to tell her, so I have an excuse to talk out loud about my thoughts. I think one of our next stops should be a room with a lot of officials in it, whether it be a mail room or a notary office, something like that. It's just anywhere where there's a lot of penmanship supplies, because I'm seeing a lot of patterns with the miscellaneous here. I mean, there's a chance it could be somewhere else, but if no one would bat an eye at a box of pens going into the notary room, then we should do that.
Yeah, all right. I think that seems like a good idea.
Are you okay? You sound like you have a cold.
Eh.
Okay. Let's go, I guess.
All right. So, Nanners, you go off with a variation of Selena, who may or may not have a cold. Something seems
Oh my
to
god, the doppelganger got her.
Not again.
And you start looking around to see if you can find a notary office. Now, you can, as you go out, you're reminded of, well, you've been in the military and you've seen your share of docks, and a lot of dock workers seem to be rough around the edges, but these fire giants are even worse, as you remember some of the things you had seen going in. Now, you have the option to look around on your own, or you can attempt to talk with one of the dock workers.
Actually, I think it might be a good point of order to meet up with the rest of the group first. And I know they were heading towards the bar.
All
So
right.
maybe I'll head there. I'll ask the bartender for help. I'm sure nothing's going on with him.
All right. So, you go back the way you came.
Listen, they could take their pin off. I'm not trusting shit down here.
Good choice. You make your way around the corridors when you hear, echoing down this massive hallway, the heavy thunking of boots and the softer, unsettling sound of skeleton feet. All right.
Click, click, click,
And
click,
so,
click, click.
Did you see it? There was like a guy who pissed himself running away crying. Wasn't he like our guide? I caught like the tail end of him. Was he okay? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. Okay, no, I accidentally spilt some beer on his lap. We were on a date. Anyway, the point is,
How nice of you to cover for him.
no, we were actually on a date. I accidentally.
No, I mean
spilled-
with the beer spill part.
Oh,
Not the day part. The day part, I believe, but it's
He-
nice of you.
He also patted down his lap. It was very cute.
Well,
Sly
it was
dog.
very sudden, and I didn't want
Your
him to be
first
all...
instinct was to
His
help him.
cousin is a douchebag to him, so he just didn't want him to get shat on any more than he already does.
I don't mean to be mean. These are fire giants. They are cruel to literally everyone.
But anyway,
They're-
update on my end, because, I was actually investigating.
Oh, we were too. We'll get to that, though.
One, anyone with a ship pin, don't you fucking talk to him. Not one. Get away from him as soon as
I
possible.
look at Eredin. Oops.
Yeah.
Two, Overseer is the evil boy.
Yep.
We were told that down there. And three, it seems like there's some very suspicious movements going around with miscellaneous goods. And a lot of them appear to be office supplies of a sort, writing utensils, paper, etc., etc. So I was gonna head to, I don't know, I guess first stop is looking for a notary, maybe a mail room, something like that. Just any room with a lot of document pushing.
So you think
And
that they're
taking a
hiding...
sniff around there.
So you think that they're hiding all this stuff in... I can't wink, I'm sorry. But they're hiding it all in the office supplies.
I mean, it's at least a step in the process.
We also found out about the Overseer.
Yeah, he sent a
Scout?
spy.
His name was Scout.
His
Alright,
name was-
you didn't tell them your names, right? Because then they know to look for you.
They already knew our names. It's fine.
Look, I'm pretty certain that Vlas is going to be screaming our names as he's riding his wyvern off into whatever hellhole he's going to disappear into next time.
Yeah, but he slurs his words a lot.
Their ears are pretty good. Their writing isn't, but their ears are pretty good.
I don't know, the dock writing was actually pretty exquisite.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Whoever kept that logbook did a great job.
Oh, well, this scout couldn't write for beans. It was, frankly, it was like trying to read literal chicken scratch.
Yeah, I should look at my notes. Oh
I
boy,
have-
you'll be so confused.
I would love to try sometime.
Alright, here, it looks like just scribbles.
I was about to say, oh, this will be very good practice. Give me a moment.
Go ahead, try to read them.
I'll do my best. Should I roll for that?
Go for it.
Yep.
Let's go. That's perception. I'm an expert. I'm an expert. I'm an expert.
It's very difficult.
Okay. I can't. Yes, that word is very
That's
scientific.
elixir. That's elixir.
Oh,
right
that's
there.
elixir. Oh, okay. So if that's elixir, then that makes that exeter.
No, I don't know what you're looking at there. That says of life.
Oh, okay. And this says backwater?
Can I just Brandy?
Yes.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, that makes sense.
And that's
Right,
how you
son.
make a healing potion.
Oh. That sounds
As
good.
you all are talking in the
Everything.
corridor, two guards doing a patrol slowly walk up, take a look at you, scrutinize your sigils, and then continue along.
All right.
Chris, you get yourself a rose from Bridget.
Woo! But to be fair, this isn't the worst handwriting I've seen. But now
Yeah,
that
be
I see-
quick.
I was about to say, now that I've said that, I'm. This is actually getting frustrating now. I hand it back. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not something I should be proud of. I guess it's just fun to see.
No. You're fine. It's just. It's like having ghosts in your head. When you have thoughts roll through your skull of, idioms that make no sense, but you know what they mean. You don't remember where you heard them.
You mean a brain fart?
Imagine just having the most corpulent skull flatulence.
Oh,
Yeah.
of last brain fart.
Yes, a last brain fart. Perfect. Good way to put it. Yes. It's
Anyway, we
so
should
glad.
probably make our way to an office before we run out of time.
true enough. Let's go.
On the way, I just want to be. I am so incredibly happy that I no longer have to explain that. You've all been around him long enough. You get it.
You just need to be around him for like 10 minutes to get the gist of
It
it.
really isn't that hard.
Yeah.
You're hyping him up a bit too
It's
much. Like, I
frankly
think
amazing.
most people he's
I'm
talked
honestly
to have
blaming you
figured
for
it
the
out.
fact.
I'm just super happy that I'm not alone.
Uh-oh, I think we got a dead boy.
Adam?
Oh, no, he's back.
Yep, hello.
Oh, what's happening?
He froze for a bit.
Oh, shoot.
Welcome back.
All right, so now you've decided to go and examine one of the offices. Who knows the way?
That's a good question. What's the skill to know the way?
I forget, did they give us a map? No, they just gave me directions. That's right.
They gave you verbal directions.
Yeah,
And that
just to-
was mainly to the forge and then to the shipping yard. You found your way
Yeah.
to the bar.
Bars are easy enough to find.
But as far as skills go, it would be perception to slowly navigate your way, or it would be diplomacy to ask somebody along
I
the
can at
way.
least sniff for ink. You know, parchment and stuff. There's a
Yeah,
pretty strong
okay.
smell.
Nanners,
I'll-
you with a
Give me those
25, you can smell ink. How about that in the depths of a volcano?
Ink's just another chemical.
And Mr. Brandybones, 2 guards are approaching. You ask them for directions, and
Tomorrow.
they just kind of look at each other. Office? Do we have office? Yeah, we have shipping. Oh, well, is it not just shipping? It's for the whole. Okay. And they give you the directions. You're not far
now
off.
I was about to say, now we can just follow Nanners' nose.
All right.
It's
so-
good to have double confirmation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have been lying. Ooh, I don't think they would lie. They seem like upstanding fellows.
Well, if they don't need to lie in order to be cool, they don't lie. Just because it's much better to tell the truth and smile about it.
That's much quicker to tell the truth for their situation, too.
True.
All right.
I don't
Now
think about
I
it.
am going to need perception checks from. I'm gonna go with Eredin while Nanners is sniffing and Brandy Bones is
Being Brandy
chatting with some
There's
guards. Okay. Oh, don't
God,
worry.
roll
Your 20,
better tonight.
your 22 beat a 16.
Hooray!
This was an opposed check.
You couldn't
Um,
fail this unless you flubbed it.
Yeah.
Which
so
you almost did.
Yeah.
you start going in this direction, and Eredin, you're leading the way. Scout is actually much further ahead of you. Oh, he's leaving the area that you've just been notified is the office. And he's got a box of something. And he's going up the stairs.
I do my stiff check. I still have the coal reference material.
Nanners, you get the whiff of coals.
If I can get him.
Bolting, like full monk
Wait,
speed.
hold on. It's
Oh
in
no,
my-
I'm gone.
Wait!
I was,
I
I was all like, Eredin was already poised to spring. Nanners was just like, him, gone. Like you are talking to a cloud outline of Eredin.
what's it? Let's go.
All right. Now, in a normal game, we would have Eredin going up against a bunch of challenges, mechanics-wise, to see if he can run up to Scout. We're going to have some fun improv challenges. So, Eredin sprinting. I want to hear the 3 worst things, and if Eredin can't perform his way around these, Scout will get away. So, we are going to start... Chat, let us know if you've got any ideas, but Bridget, what's the worst thing Eredin could encounter on his way trying to intercept Scout? Oh, Bridget, you're muted.
Are we child friendly here, or because I have a truly horrible and horrifying idea, but I'm not sure how.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I don't think we have any children watching.
Okay, so what if on this search he was to run into his boyfriend, relieving his physical tensions somewhere along the way?
God!
Just out in the middle of the hallway?
I was about to say, holy shit. Eredin,
This
you find
guy
the
has no
kinkiest
shame.
people.
All right, so Eredin, you see Scout you swear he took a right, but when you take a right, you end up in the men's room. And
Gosh.
Sorceros is
What? No, continue. I wasn't looking for you.
all
And
right.
just leave.
All right. Eredin, you're running. And next up, Chris. What does he encounter?
How do I top that? Okay, give me at least a second here. Okay, so it's going up some stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, oh god. So the worst thing I can possibly imagine in this case, seeing as they're currently next to, I assume to be a lava dock, is I can imagine now they're just like a whole bunch of just barrels just accidentally kind of like tilting over, and they're about to just spew lava all over the floor unless everything can get past it really quickly.
Alrighty. Ooh. So, Eredin, we are going to need some acrobatics checks, please.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Just to clarify, as I am running up the stairs, Donkey
Hey, sir.
Kong barrels full of lava are coming
Yes.
down.
Ain't no lava transport.
Okay, I needed to know. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to get 3, and... Eredin, you failed the first one!
Wow, speaking of trees.
How many fucking roses do I have left? I think I have 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've
I
got...
might use this.
How
You've got... I believe you have 1 left, because you used 1. Go
This
for
is
it.
a great time to use it. I'm just saying.
Unless he rolls a 4 again.
Oh.
No,
Oh, he
fine.
almost got to double digits. He was so close to double
I was
digits.
so close.
Alright, Eredin, you unfortunately... Scout is has gained ground. And as these barrels go down... and
Reggie, I have no idea, but this is fucking your fault.
And you get up and you continue... You get the pattern of the barrels and you continue your way. But now, you don't know which direction Scout has gone. And the third worst thing you can encounter, Ryan...
Oh, that's easy. A rampaging Mr. Tinkles.
Oh no! Oh,
Now you understand why these barrels were suddenly rolling down the stairs as Vlas, several giants, tried to get a hold of a rampaging Mr. Tinkles. Eredin, for the love of God, you gotta help me!
Fucking course.
Every time
Alright.
I think we have this poor wyvern down, he always gets right back up.
Eredin, acrobatics to try and mount the creature in the air, or
Okay.
survival to try and coax it down.
Oh no, I'm gonna try and jump on its back, and then I'm going to use that to gain ground.
Ooh.
That's Vlash's problem. Leave him to that.
Shit, yeah!
Ow! Finally!
Boom!
Thank you. So proud.
All right. So, Eredin, you bank off of Mr. Tinkles. You grab onto his tail, dodging the venomous spike, and let him fling you around. You do a somersault, ending up on the other side of this little lava chasm. And Vlas, Eredin! No! Bring it! Vlash shouts at you. But Eredin, the conundrum is, your prey could have gone in 3 different directions. There's a path to the left, a path to the not quite left, and a path to the not quite right.
Scout! Your girlfriend wants to get back with you!
Give me a,
Deception check?
yeah, that's gonna be a deception. Just to let me set the DC. Because that's a push point for him, so you would get a bonus to that roll. And unfortunately, you are now out of roses.
Oh, no! You almost rolled the 15 you needed!
Yeah.
Ah,
Welcome to my day.
That's heartbreaking. Ah.
So, Nanners, Brandy Bones, you catch up.
However,
Oh.
can I? Sorry. When I say that, can I make a perception roll to see if any giants that are kind of like milling about because of the chaos that has been going on, kind of like look up to me and look in look in another direction of one of the directions that was going. Like I had mentioned Scout, someone was like, oh,
Clever.
I don't think he heard. Like that sort
Yeah,
of thing.
give me a perception check.
Not that I think this roll is going to be any better, but it's another shot. So
Hey, always take your shot. Take every shot you can.
That's clever.
does that
Wow,
work?
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Super clever.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as far as the chase goes, he has eluded you, but it's obvious everybody, like you, some guys are even pointing down to the left and like
Thank you.
jostling each other. As, did you hear what that guy said? Poor Scout. Who's Scout? Oh, he's that guy. He just ran down that left path holding a box. Yeah, that was Scout. His girlfriend dumped him, and he's really sad. So yeah, with a 30, that's technically a legendary roll.
All right.
So Nanners and Brandy Bones have caught up to you now.
I understand.
How do I have lungs to need to breathe heavy?
You guys all suck! Thanks for not helping!
Vlash shakes his fist in the
I
background.
can't hear you over your wyvern. You.
I gave you a word. Let's just do something with that. I don't know. We're
I
busy.
made you fly twice.
Give him freaking wyvern word. I don't care.
Ugh. This. Oh, okay. Where'd he go?
Don't know. Lost him. Nanners, do you think you could sniff him out? I know he went down this way.
I
He
can
was
try.
in, according to literally everyone, he still has the box with him.
No promises though, because scents have to linger a little bit or be like right there. But I'll give it a shot.
Whew.
Oh, thank you.
That's lava and
Jesus, okay. Nanners, it is like, you've ever
I don't
played
smell
those,
a cold, but my God, I smell him.
have you ever played, The Witcher or any of the Wolverine games where you go into, like, trace ascent mode, where you can literally see a wafting line coming
like
down? That's kind of where you're at right now.
It's like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna. Oh, he went this way.
Look towards it like a delicious pie.
There you go. It's that wafting pie scent.
You're using detective sense. Oh, good lord. Straight Batman Arkham Asylum.
As you should. It's there to be used.
All right.
Hey, he's that way. I got a pretty good beat on him, actually.
Wow.
All right.
That's a really powerful sniffer.
He's very
All right.
electric.
No, I will kind of pick Nanners up and run towards
Oh,
down the hall.
you couldn't pick me up. I'm literally bones.
You have
right.
longer legs than I do.
I barely remember how to use them.
All right, so you will go running. Eredin, because of your speed, you will easily outpace Brandy Bone. So it's up to you if you want to try to go on ahead or let him keep pace.
Right now, we need to catch him. So.
All right.
As we're
So
running, I will tell him, listen, one of the most important things, we cannot kill this guy. Not because I'm worried about repercussions, because we need to know where the fuck he's going.
No, yeah, that's fine. So.
I'm just giving you a heads up.
Yeah.
All right, and so. Sorry, I think somebody's in my house who I don't know.
Uh-oh.
That's
Sorry,
horrifying.
James, are you here? I think James is here. Huh. Oh, well, how about that?
It's the storm god.
The storm god?
Odin or Thor? Or
Odin
Perun.
isn't a storm god.
He's the god of. He's the Allfather. He's the god of whatever the fuck he wants to be this week.
That's why every time a lightning strikes, you just look at the sky and say, "Thor, you got the spider. Thank you."
Is James here?
I'm more of a
Okay.
Zeus guy.
Thank you.
Really?
Hi, James.
Or either way.
Greek myth is great. I love Greek mythology.
Greek myth
Yeah,
is
because
great,
now you
but
pers-
Zeus, I mean, good lord.
I was about to
Listen,
say,
you know
I
what?
wasn't saying
I
I'm
think
Team
she's
Zeus.
hot.
I'm saying I'm Team Greece.
Okay,
should-
yeah,
I-
Greek myth is awesome.
if you're
Guys,
going
play
to,
Hades and Hades too. It's good.
I was about to say, if you want to be a fan of any of the three big ones for Greece, Hades is a good one.
Eddie,
He's
Soul of
just
the Dead, how you
vibing.
doing?
He's like the most monogamous god there is in the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
He
He's
chose
he-
one woman and then everyone else freaked out and he's like, the fuck? I thought we were cool with this.
Dude,
like, why are we not
she
cool with
chose-
this suddenly?
Yeah, she chose
She
him.
chose him even before she became Persephone. Like her name was Cora. She chose him. He literally wandered into the underworld and was like, "This is nice."
That
And
And
depends
he's
on
like
the
sitting here with a fucking clipboard, like.
You're not supposed to be done here yet.
All right, but
not
back
on the
to
list.
this game.
Oh, there you are. But you're years ahead of time. What are you doing down here?
So, Nanners and Eredin, you're running off, and Nanners, you are getting a whiff that, you're kind of going back towards the shipyard. You can smell where the lava is meeting the ocean, and it's forming that, one, it's incredibly humid because of all the damn steam, and that strange smell where the lava becomes the molten rock. And, you see Scout... Eredin, essentially disappear into another room up ahead.
All right,
And you can probably catch him before he closes the door, if you are
then
fast
I
enough.
will do so.
All right, give me an acrobatics check as he tries to close the door, and you...
I will put down Nanners before I attempt this.
Alrighty. If it's high enough, you could roll with Nanners, just saying. Alright, so you sit Nanners down, and yeah, you are very
Baseball
adroit.
slide in,
And you close the
come
door.
up, lean against the next.
Now, Eredin, you do that. And Scout grimaces as he puts the box down. And from the other side of the door comes a very burly fire giant. The other side of the door, another burly fire giant. And from the desk is the overseer, with two other burly fire giants flanking him. And the two guys right beside you knock the big bar on the door down, so it is now sealed.
Gentlemen,
And that's where we're gonna call our session tonight, because that's a high level encounter.
You
That's
can
it.
solo it. I believe in you with all
I'm
your high
sure
rolls.
it'll be fine.
I was about to say, I only have one fly spell left.
Everything will be fine. It's totally going to be okay.
Hold on, I want to say before we
Remember, we don't have to survive this.
Because, like, I saw them closing it and stuff, right? And he just kind of jumped in.
Everything will
on
be fine, says the man who can't avoid the lava barrels.
On my own precaution, I just want to quickly throw, because I think I can still make these. I want to toss a tanglefoot bag at the edge of the door to just leave a just wide enough opening from the tangle weeds. So we can sneak in.
You like me to tanglefoot bag?
I don't know if that's possible or not.
Yeah, because Aaron would have slid in at the same moment he dropped you. I will,
Oh, okay, same moment, and never mind.
Yeah.
I was unsure of the order of it, but...
Yeah. There is always the other answer to this. Explosions.
Yeah, I got bombs.
That's the Vlass way out. All right, so that ends today's campaign, or today's session, really. So, Bridget, please give us your final thoughts.
Okay. So this was a great campaign. This was, you guys were unhinged. I mean, this was just, woo, yeah. Some really brilliant uses of talents and abilities, and really just thinking fast, flying, thinking on your feet. I have to say, though, for just sheer innovation, brilliant ideas, great characterizations, I have to say the player of the game is Ryan. Yay. Ryan, you just freaking rocked it today. You were amazing. Absolutely amazing. So,
awesome.
Yeah,
well,
that was a great campaign. And sorry about the trauma.
It's all right.
Apparently petting him down had a real effect on him.
I guess so.
Yeah. Our chat's lighting up. Thank you, everybody in chat who was hanging out with us. Glad you enjoyed yourselves. Yeah, we are the Actors Dungeon. We've got one more show coming up next week, and then we're on hiatus, or, weather pending, and everybody being there. Before we break, I would love to see if we can get the full team on board, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But just going to quickly open it to the floor. Anybody got anything they wanted to share with the audience? For those wondering about Ryan's game, we put the link to the Kickstarter in the description of last week's video.
That.
Oh, yeah.
They decided to cancel the Kickstarter and rework everything.
Well, damn. Okay, so.
Oopsies. I don't know all the details. I just know that was their decision. They're continuing to do it, but the funding was stopped.
It's a difficult world out there, yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's a difficult world out there.
Yeah.
Sorry to be very bad news. Just don't.
That's all good. Charlie and I have got an animated series coming out in hopefully the autumn. We'll keep you posted on that. Lots of fun stuff. Bridget, Chris, anything you wanted to share with our audience before we bid everybody adieu for the night?
Just stay safe out there, and enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this and laughed as much as I did, because this is so much fun to be a part of, and so I hope all you out there watching just had an absolute ball with it.
You can hire me for a documentary right now, because I'm just a talking head.
Same as it ever was.
Well done. Well done.
As for that, though, I have nothing yet working on stuff.
Nice. Alrighty. Well,
even if we hire you, it's useless, because all we have is a skeleton crew.
It's very true. It is true.
He's not a skeleton in real life.
No, I'm actually quite burly in real life. I've got very broad shoulders.
Had to get at least one in.
Hey, it's the bare bones of the jokes, okay?
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. Well, I'm going to put an end to this before the skeleton puns keep coming. Although that was one of our most watched shorts. So, yeah, stay tuned, everybody, for the next escapade, and we hope to see you at the next one. Take care.
Sounds wonderful. Be safe, everybody.